Have you ever wondered what happens when you mix The Princess Bride, E.T., Ferris Bueller's Day Off, The Breakfast Club, and Beverly Hills Cop? What if I told you there's a way to connect them all? Stick around, because we're diving into the 80s to see how these iconic movies are more related than you might think. And trust me, you're going to look at them in a whole new way. Let's kick things off with one of the biggest themes that unites these films: friendship. Whether it's unlikely companions or outcasts finding each other, these movies are all about how different people come together. In The Princess Bride, you've got an outcast group: Inigo Montoya, the skilled swordsman seeking revenge, Fezzik, the lovable giant, and Wesley, the charming farm boy turned pirate. Switch gears to E.T. Elliot, a lonely boy, befriends a stranded alien, creating one of the most unforgettable friendships in cinema. Then there's The Breakfast Club. 5 high school students from completely different cliques are forced together in detention, and what starts as a forced situation turns into a life-changing bond. And in Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Ferris and his friends prove that sometimes friendship is about breaking the rules together and enjoying the freedom of youth. Even Beverly Hills Cop has its own form of friendship. Axel Foley, a cop from Detroit, teams up with 2 Beverly Hills detectives, Taggart and Rosewood. They don't exactly hit it off at first, but by the end, they're working together like old pals. Now, what about rebellion? The 80s were full of movies about defying the system, and these films are no exception. Whether it's fighting against authority or societal expectations, each of these films has a rebellious streak. Ferris Bueller's Day Off is basically the ultimate rebellion against the high school system. Ferris does whatever he wants, whenever he wants, and it's all about enjoying life to the fullest. In The Breakfast Club, the rebellion is more subtle, but it's there. These teens challenge the stereotypes their school has placed on them, and by the end, they've broken down the walls between cliques. Axel Foley, in Beverly Hills Cop, doesn't exactly follow protocol. He's not afraid to bend the rules in order to get his way, especially when it comes to solving a case. And in The Princess Bride and E.T., the rebellion is more fantastical but just as powerful. Wesley's rebellion is all about love and rescuing Buttercup, while E.T. defies the government and risks everything to be reunited with Elliot. What makes these films really special, though, are the heroes, or should I say the anti-heroes. These aren't your typical goody-two-shoes protagonists. Each one is different from the usual hero we expect. Wesley may be a hero, but he's not your typical prince. He's a farm boy turned pirate who comes back to save his true love, Buttercup, against all odds. Axel Foley is the last person you'd expect to be a hero. He's funny, street smart, and definitely doesn't follow the rules, but that's what makes him so memorable. In E.T., it's a little boy and an alien who become the heroes. It's a friendship that teaches both of them the value of kindness and trust. And The Breakfast Club. The kids in detention aren't exactly heroes at the start of the movie, but by the end, they each face their own personal struggles and become better people for it. So what makes all these films stand out as 80s classics? It's more than just their plot lines, it's their vibe. Each of these movies perfectly encapsulates something unique about the 80s. Take E.T., it's a perfect snapshot of 80s Americana. It's full of family values, childhood wonder, and a bit of that adventurous spirit. Then you have Ferris Bueller's Day Off. It captures that carefree, nothing-can-stop-me attitude that was so prevalent in the 80s. In The Princess Bride, you get the fantastical adventure and quirky humor that made 80s films so charming. And The Breakfast Club? It's the epitome of 80s teen angst and rebellion, all wrapped up in one unforgettable film. Beverly Hills Cop brings that action-comedy edge that was so iconic to 80s movies. So what's the secret link between all these films? It's not just that they share similar themes of rebellion, friendship, and unlikely heroes. It's how they all come together to capture the essence of 80s culture. From E.T.'s innocence to Beverly Hills Cop's edgy humor, these films shaped an entire generation of movie lovers. Thanks for watching. If you love 80s movies, hit that like button, subscribe, and let me know in the comments if you see any other connections between these films. See you in the next one.